everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. For those of you who are new to me, I am Danielle Jones. I am a life coach, motivational speaker, and author of the book Surrender One Marriage Testimony. So, the topic that I want to dive into today is really solidifying the idea that you are not your thoughts and feelings, that you just are. And in the I reference, I am. We are. We just are. We are powerful and creative energy. That is what we are at the basis. That can be expressed in frequency, that can be expressed in vibration, that can be in terms of light as well. There are many different scientific explanations and unending amounts of spiritual explanations as far as God, what people call universe, source, and all the different ways of identifying it. But one thing that we are not is our thoughts, and another thing is our feelings. The way that we can really grasp an understanding of this is through analogy and through giving examples and metaphors of really getting a grasp and a deeper awareness of it. So I want you to imagine yourself for a moment and you decide to go into a coffee shop and you have your coffee and you're sitting in a chair and there are people all around you, and a lot of what the coffee shop environment is all about connecting. It's all about just being in that environment and being able to observe people in other walks of life. So you're sitting in your chair and you have your coffee and you're the observer of everything going on. You see people that have lots of energy, that are busy on the phone, that are walking back and forth and feeling impatient, waiting for their coffee. And then you have other people that are just there to chill like you and observe like you. And then there are other people in the room that are somewhere in between, that maybe they're just waiting patiently in line and they're deciding what they want. And it really is just all about the experience of it. So the reason why that I want to discuss this is because I want you to really imagine that you're the energy, that you're God, that you're the source, that you are the I am aspect, and you're just observing everything going on. And the people outside of you are thoughts that you could potentially engage with. It doesn't matter which ones you choose. All that it matters is that you are the one who wants to engage with it. You are the one that wants to experience that thought or that person in this analogy. So there may be a thought or person that comes around that you don't necessarily click with. There's some friction. It's just not an easy connection. And yet you don't have to judge it. You can allow it to be there, but you don't have to necessarily choose to fully engage with it. And that's where it really makes a difference, where you get to decide the thoughts that you want to engage with. You can just allow thoughts to pass through your mind and not believe that they are you, that they mean anything about you. You wouldn't take someone from a coffee shop that you didn't feel a connection with, that you didn't necessarily want to engage with, and make it mean anything about you. You wouldn't call that you. You would just see that it was an experience. You would just see that it was a person. You would observe it. You would, respond to it if it were necessary. And then you would allow it to run its course, and then allow it to leave when the time comes. You wouldn't be sitting there judging it and attached to it and so focused on it, like, oh, well, what does this mean? Why did this happen? Well, should I be thinking this? Should I engage with this person? Is this the only friend that I will be able to connect with ever? No. You wouldn't be having thoughts like that. You wouldn't be questioning. You would just see it for what it was. You would see the person for what it was, a person, an individual, a creative expression. And you would either choose to engage with it or you wouldn't. And then you would just allow it to pass in the right timing. So that's what we really need to be able to do with our thoughts. Acknowledge the fact that we are not our thoughts. observe them without judgment, allow them to run their course, and choose to fully engage with the ones that we choose, the ones that we want to experience. Because the whole purpose for thoughts and feelings is just experience based. That's why us on a soul energetic level come to this type of physical experience. It's just for the experience. To experience something new, to experience something different. Because that's what this journey is all about. It's all about the joy in the journey. And obviously you don't have to choose to be joyful, but I can't think of a human being who doesn't want to experience joy in the journey, who doesn't want to fully relish in their experience in positive aspects. So that is the amazing thing, is we are that consciousness, we are that energy, we are that awareness, God, source, all of that. Behind this physical layer, that is what we are made up of. Even our physical selves are components of this energy that is just vibrating at a slower level. And when you can really begin to grasp that, the whole reason to accept this and become aware of this is so you don't have to be stuck in the struggle. Really, I don't care who does or doesn't believe in this, but if you are in the midst of major struggle in your life, then this is something that you might be willing to play with. Just to become aware that you are not your body. You are not your thoughts. You are not your actions. You are not your feelings. You just are. And when you allow yourself to really shift in that belief, so much comes open on the playing field. Because this experience, it's just a game. It's just, something much more of a enjoyable process when we have this awareness. And so the reason why I was so passionate about having this coffee reference is it's so simple to really just see how you could let things pass you by and how you don't have to grasp on and attach to an old person, an old story, because so many people are clung to the thoughts and feelings of their past, their insecurities of their upbringing, the traumas of their upbringing, maybe a bad relationship that they experienced in the past, and yet they're still bringing it with them in this moment right now, and they've been doing it for years, from moment to moment to moment. And I'm telling you, you have the ability to just let that go. Why not let go of the struggle and just start enjoying what is right now, and start using your creative potential, the creative energy that you are made up of, to start focusing on the thoughts and feelings that you choose to engage with. Not ones you feel like you have to, ones that you're convinced by, ones that your past and whatever else it is that you've allowed to make you feel like you have to go with these thoughts and these feelings that have accumulated over the course of time, that were dictated by your circumstances that you were in throughout your life up until this point. But I'm here to say that there is an infinity amount of experiences to experience. Why not consciously choose to engage with the thoughts and feelings that you want to experience? There just would be no reason to, no real reason to. So that is my simple encouragement to you guys today, is really play with this belief and see what it begins to do for you in your life. Start writing things down in a journal that you choose to think, that you choose to feel. Because ultimately, the reason why we want to experience anything is the vibration behind it, which is the feelings behind it. Emotions are vibration based. That's what they are. So what if you don't know exactly what you want to think and what you want to experience? What do you want to feel? What do you want to feel? Do you want to feel joy? Do you want to feel secure? Do you want to feel certainty? Whatever positive aspect that you want to experience, start choosing those, start writing those down, and then allow thoughts to form from there, from that simple basis. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day today, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Much love, much gratitude to you. Oh, and for those of you who would like to continue to be updated with my new content, feel free to subscribe and click the bell below. You will not be disappointed. There are constantly inspiring ideas, inspiring concepts to adapt to if you are looking to really change yourself from the inside out. Talk to you guys soon.